This is USA News Hub, United States, the heart of American sports. Subscribe for power, passion, and champions. She has the talent. She has the trophies. She has the swagger. But one big question remains. Will it finally click for Coco Gauff at the Australian Open? USA fans believe the world number 3 has everything it takes to lift the trophy in Melbourne. From technical struggles, to championship belief, to a possible showdown with Venus Williams. This is the defining moment of Coco Gauff's young career. Stay with us. The Australian Open is not just another Grand Slam. It is a proving ground. For some, it confirms greatness. For others, it exposes unfinished business. And in 2026, no player embodies that crossroads more than Coco Gauff. Just 21 years old, Gauff arrives in Melbourne as world number 3, a two-time Grand Slam champion, and the face of the next generation of American tennis. Yet despite all her success, one question still follows her into Rod Laver Arena. Backhand index pointing right, will it finally click for Coco Gauff at the Australian Open? United States USA fans believe this could be her moment. Across the United States, fans are buzzing with belief. They have watched Coco Gauff grow from a fearless 15-year-old into a composed champion. They have seen her US Open triumph in 2023, her French Open victory last year, her rise to the top tier of women's tennis. Now, many believe Melbourne could be the place where everything comes together. Because talent alone is no longer the question. Consistency is. Trophy a champion already, but still evolving. Coco Gauff is not chasing her first Grand Slam. She already owns 2, US Open 2023, French Open 2025. Those victories proved she can handle pressure. They proved she can survive long rallies. They proved she can beat the best players on the biggest stages. But the Australian Open has been different. In previous appearances, Gauff has shown flashes of brilliance, but not sustained dominance. This year feels different. Tennis Round 1. A confident start awaits. Gauff begins her 2026 Australian Open campaign on Monday, facing backhand index pointing right Kamila Rakimova. Backhand index pointing right world ranking, number 55. Backhand index pointing right nationality, Uzbekistan. On paper, Gauff enters as the clear favorite. But Grand Slams are not won on paper. Gauff knows the importance of starting strong, not just winning, but winning well. Smiling face with sunglasses, the swagger after Paris. One thing Coco Gauff is bringing with her to Melbourne is confidence. The confidence that only comes from lifting a Grand Slam trophy. Her French Open win last year was not just a victory, it was a statement. She didn't just survive clay court battles. She dominated them. That victory added a new layer to her personality. Backhand index pointing right swagger without arrogance. Backhand index pointing right confidence without complacency, and that energy could be crucial in Melbourne's pressure-filled environment. Brain self-aware and honest. Gauff addresses her weaknesses. What separates Coco Gauff from many young stars is honesty. She doesn't hide from her flaws. She talks about them openly, and works relentlessly to fix them. 2 issues have followed her career. 1. The forehand. Keycap. 2. The second serve. Rather than ignoring them, Gauff has attacked them head-on. She has brought in a biomechanics coach, not for hype, but for precision. Direct hit, I want to give it my all, Gauff speaks. Ahead of the tournament, Gauff made it clear, I want to give it my all in each match. She explained how inconsistency has held her back. I feel like that stemmed from my serve, having good days and really bad days. The more that stroke becomes consistent, the more my results will become consistent. That quote says everything. This is not a player looking for excuses. This is a champion searching for perfection. Gear. Why the serve matters so much. In modern women's tennis, the serve is no longer optional. T is a weapon. For Gauff, on good days, her serve dominates matches. On bad days, it invites pressure. At the Australian Open, where conditions reward aggressive serving, this could define her run if her second serve holds up. Backhand index pointing right, she can beat anyone if it breaks down. Backhand index pointing right, even lower-ranked players become dangerous. Thermometer Melbourne, a true test of mental strength. The Australian Open is brutal. Intense heat. Long matches. No hiding physically or mentally. This is where champions separate themselves. Gauff's fitness, work ethic, and maturity give her a strong foundation. But Melbourne demands more. Backhand index pointing right, focus on every point. Backhand index pointing right, consistency across 7 matches. Backhand index pointing right, emotional control under pressure. Crown a possible legendary meeting. Gauff versus Venus? When the draw was released, fans circled one potential matchup immediately. Backhand index pointing right, Coco Gauff versus Venus Williams. Backhand index pointing right, second round. Venus Williams, 7-time Grand Slam champion, entered the tournament with a wild card. Though ranked number 576, Venus remains a living legend. For Gauff, this would be idol versus icon. Inspiration versus legacy. A full circle moment. Sadly, that matchup now depends on Venus advancing, but the mere possibility has added emotional weight to the draw. United States-USA tennis. Passing the torch? American tennis fans see something symbolic in Coco Gauff's journey. She represents the future of USA women's tennis. A bridge between generations. A global ambassador for the sport. Where Venus and Serena once ruled, Gauff now carries the flag. Winning the Australian Open would not just be another trophy, it would be a statement that a new era has fully arrived. Crystal ball. So, can Coco Gauff win it all? The honest answer: backhand index pointing right, yes, absolutely. But only if a few things click. Heavy checkmark, consistent serving. Heavy checkmark, trust in her forehand. Heavy checkmark, aggressive mindset. Heavy checkmark, mental calm in big moments. The talent is not in question. The belief is growing. The preparation is serious. Now comes execution. Coco Gauff does not need to prove she belongs. She already does. But winning the Australian Open would elevate her to another level. Multiple surface dominance. Global superstardom. Undisputed top-tier champion. For USA fans, hope is high. For Coco Gauff, the opportunity is real. Now the tennis world waits. Make sure you subscribe to USA News Hub United States. More breaking news. More powerful stories. More champions. Coming your way. See you soon.